Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cardinals offense will get the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quick release by the QB. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's the pressure. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Marshall quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense...
He lost one down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall quick to the line. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's the give off the left side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chubb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offense. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rushes on him, trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Chubb.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Marshall quick to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The fair catch called for and made. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Just feeds the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He leaves it with his back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Tell you what, man, there's some problems that need to be solved by this offense. Another sack. That's 3 sacks on the day. We're still in the first half, but right now this defense pitching a shutout, and they look like they're playing with 13 guys.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Peyton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he goes down again. That has been the story, and that has been the struggle for this offense early in this game so far. They cannot keep their quarterback standing on their feet. They had already given up 3 sacks early. That's the 4th now in this game. They don't have a chance to win this one if they can't start pass protecting up front.
Punt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Marshall quick to the line. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fritz.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peyton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Fritz. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Tempo and overdrive. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. A run for the quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Marshall quick to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the run. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it on the option. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. They'll run play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another incompletion on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall quick to the line.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fritz. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown Cardinals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Marshall quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The play-action fake. Quick strike complete. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
That keeps the score. Marshall, 10. Louisville, 7.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Peyton. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Peyton. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points... Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creates a little space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fritz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snagged in the middle. It's Peyton. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Tenny Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 12.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.